Hey guys, the Happy Cultivator here, and today we're going to be setting up the Pollinate 32 by 32 by 63 grow tent. What I have here is the Pollinate or Topolite, not exactly sure how you pronounce it, 32 by 32 by 63 grow tent. You can pick this one up on Amazon for fairly inexpensive. So what we're going to do is set this bad boy up for you and show you how simple it really is to set up your own grow tent in your garage, basement, garden shed, or even bedroom. I've already opened up the box. I did do an unboxing, and you can find that video right there. So what's inside is one canvas tent, nicely rolled up and tied up. We'll need that a little bit later. You have one drip catch. This is for the bottom of the tent, and that will catch any water that comes out of your pots if you do use soil in containers like me. You have your upright poles, as well as your top and bottom poles. You also have your cross beams or cross members, which these act as a support for the tent, as well as something to hang your light on. This particular tent happens to come with plastic corners, which can be an issue. I personally have never had an issue, but I have talked with other growers who say that they have had them crack and break along these edges, and I do believe they can break along here, but it all depends on how much weight, of course, and they are weight rated. What you will also find in the box is a strap for your carbon filter. Okay, what we'll do first is we'll take the 1s and the 2s, we'll put them into the corners and make our top and bottom, and then we'll take the 3s and 4s, put them together, and slap this tent together. They're really quick and easy to put together. First thing I'm going to do is go ahead and unbag all of the tent poles, and what I'm going to do is just set them right back in the cardboard box so they don't get damaged on the garage floor. Okay, there's our sets of 3s. Here's our set of 4s. These are all my 1s and 2s, which are the top and bottom. So I will separate the 1s from the 2s. And I'm going to set them right here on this piece of cardboard, which is going to be under the tent. There's my 4 1s, and this is my 4 2s. Now all I have to do is get these corners and start putting them in. So the way it goes is a 2 this way, and a 1 this way. Then we grab another corner. We grab a 2. Pop that in. I'm going to set it right here on my cardboard so nothing gets damaged. I'll grab another corner. And I'm just going to set that on there gently. And then another corner, set that on there gently. I'm not going to push this in at the moment. I need to grab another 1. The reason I'm just set them there was just to hold it for a second. Then I will push this one in. Really good right there. And then I'll pull my other corner off so I can put this one in here. That way these will go straight onto the twos with no issues. And because I'm on this cardboard, I can just go ahead and push down and it won't damage anything. Nice and soft. So there you have the bottom. I'm going to set the bottom right there just for now, and then we'll go ahead and put the uprights, and then we'll go ahead and make the top. So this is what we have for the top, and we'll just leave that right there for now, and we'll grab the uprights. What we'll need to do is put the 4s on the bottom and the 3s on the top, and then the top goes on to the 3s. So the first thing we need to do is find our 4s. Here is all 4 of our 4s. And I want to show you that the 3s are going to interlock into the 4s. So there's 2 different sides here. There's this side, which is not flanged or flared in at all. It's simply straight. Then you have this side, which if you look, flares in just a little bit. The side that flares in a little bit is what you want to put into the corner. So this is the flared inside. I'm going to take that and put that down into the corner, like so. And because this is being built on the cardboard, I can push firmly without damaging anything. And I just want to do this to all 4 corners of my grow tent. Now it's time to put the number 3 posts into the number 4 posts. And if you look at these, they also have different ends on them. If you look, the one end is the flanged or flared in end, and that will be the one that the corners go on. And then on these particular ones, if you see, they kind of pinch in a little bit, and this is what inserts into the number 4 post. So this part inserts into the number 4 post, and then this part is where you will put on the corners. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So I will have these pointing down. As you see, this flared out part right here, and that will push straight into this number 4 right here, like that. And then we just go around and we do the same thing to all 4 posts. Just pop those in, nice and simple. I've panned the camera up now so you guys can see the top of the post and the 4 corners going on. What you want to do is grab all 4 of your corners and go ahead and loosely put them on the top of the poles. The reason why you want to put them loosely is we're going to take 1 or 2 off so we can finish it the same way that we finished the bottom. So we've loosely put those on. We want to go down here and put our 1s and 2s on. Of course, our 1 should go above our 1, our 2 above our 2. Not that I believe it matters with these, because as you can see, they're all the same size. It's a square. This back one, I want to go ahead and put it in nice and tight. We can go ahead and push the top down real nice and tight as well. And then we'll grab the other post. As you see, these move a little bit, so it's not a problem to go ahead and push in, wiggle out, pop down. We'll put so this is the tricky one because it's the final. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put in this one and this one as so, and those are locked in. Now it gives me this post right here can wiggle and I can pull it out. I can expand these to where they need to go. And then I'm just going to set them gently at the edge of the corner and at the edge of the corner. And now you see that they're in there and I won't have any problem with one of them locking out the other. And now I'll just grab right here and give it a little push, little knock in there. Don't be afraid to go ahead and give it a little knock. And then we'll do the same thing here. And if we give them just that little tap, that is enough to put them all right into their place. Get them all locked in nice and snug. And I will grab the camera right now. I have a beautiful light angle right here, which will show all three of the posts triangulated in there real nicely. So let me grab the camera and show you guys that. So here you go. With that fluorescent light shining on it, you see how they all three interlock into that corner. Not a problem because of the way I showed you guys how to do it. It wasn't too hard. And you just give it a little firm tap with a little bit of pressure coming to the other side. And then you just give them all that nice little tap, tap, and it gets them all in. And then you want to go around the bottom and do the same thing. So I'll give those all a nice tap right now, and then we'll get the tarp on. Alright, now I'm going to pull this out really gently from below the number 3 pole and on the number 4 pole, just really gently. They're very light, so go ahead and move that out because we're going to need room to put this tent over it. So we're going to do this like so. So it'll go on the bottom. This will be laying. We'll pull it over the top and then we just zip it up. So let me show you guys how that works. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm actually zipping the bottom a little bit. And this way it allows me to know where the bottom's at a little bit better. So right here we have the bottom. And now we just need to slip the bottom underneath. This can be very tricky if you have a tight space like I do. I'm just going to fold the back part here back a little bit and out of the way. So this is kind of the tricky part, is just getting the bottom underneath. Once you get the bottom underneath, then it's not too terribly hard. Once you get one corner, then it gets a little easier. What you want to do is just kind of wriggle and jiggle until you get that second corner. And you're going to have to push everything out of the way. And then we can get the second corner. Alright, so now we've got 2 corners. It gets a little easier. Then we have this third corner right here, which you just need to push into place. As you can see, that was a little bit of a tight fit. We'll get this corner back in there. Now we've got 3 of the corners done. We'll go back to this corner here and just make sure that it's in its spot as good as it can be. And now we'll go ahead and put that 4th corner into its spot. Go ahead and pull that all the way up. You'll know it's in the right spot because it'll be at the seams of the tent right here. And it looks like we've got everything but this back corner into its right spot. So we'll just go ahead and grab this corner and pull up, and now that's in the right spot. If anything happens to come loose on your frame at this point, just put everything back the way it's supposed to be. Get that nice and flat on your ground, and your bottom is ready to go. Okay, now that we've gotten the bottom done, let's proceed to put the top over. This part's very simple. You just want to lift up and pull over the top. And because this tent is so small, it's real easy to get over the top here. Now when you get the bigger tents, then it's a lot more difficult to pull these babies over. You actually have to get inside the tent and kind of build the framework inside the tent. Now that I've gotten this back corner done right here, I'm going to take this side right here. I'm going to go ahead and zip it around. This will make it a little easier to put this tent skin on. So we'll go ahead and zip that to the corner there. Now I'll take right here and just kind of pull that. Now that's over that corner there. And now we'll zip it around. And we'll zip it around the corner here. And there you go. It's basically already on here. So now what I'm going to do is just kind of push it on back to the back, and then this right here will be my front axis. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and pull this corner right here over that final edge. This is your trickiest part on the top, and it's fairly loose, so it pops over real easy. And then this is just going to zip across like that. We have a bottom zipper as well, which we had already zipped a little bit, and now we just want to zip that all the way around. And so there you have it. That will be my inside. Now I'm just going to push the tent back against the wall where I want it. These tents are very light and are really easy to move when you don't have anything in them. I'm going to want to go ahead and push this all the way against my other little system here. It does have observation windows that are in the back down at the bottom. As you see, it does have those little observation windows down there at the bottom. You can use those as vents as well. I don't really use those at all. I just leave them sealed, so it doesn't matter to me that that's the back. As you see, you have vents, intake or outtake at the bottom here and the top here. So ideally, most people would use that as your outtake, and that is your intake, which is, of course, what I will do. You have an area right here for your power cords. So those will go out right there. And I will get a power strip as well. So coming back again for the next one. And we will put in the lights and the fans. And it will be all ready for the plants. With that, I say, keep happy, stay stoned, and urban garden, guys.